Ion was originally designed and developed in Seoul, Korea. That's where the NCSoft headquarters is. The developers really took two approaches to it, two different angles. On the one hand, they wanted to take what was already successful in other MMOs, refine those details, and then on the other hand, they wanted to bring something new to the genre. And in doing so, they gave birth to Ion. From what we've seen, it has basically shattered every record in Korea. It's been received really, really well, and the fans love this game. And so we're really excited to bring it over and introduce it to the West Territory. We really think that the players are going to love it.
It's more of a polished game that people will enjoy in a beautiful setting that you want to actually live in.
It's been live in Korea for almost a year now by the time that it launches in the West. And the West market will really benefit from that because it's had a year of balancing and updates that will be implemented.
From the beginning, Ion was designed for a global audience. Ion adopted a global mindset not only in gameplay but also in other components of the game, such as its visuals, which were designed to embrace both East and West.
It has a lot of those cool things in MMOs that bring players in and keep them there, but it adds all these new things too that we've never seen before.
My favorite feature of Ion is gliding. When playing an MMORPG, players inevitably spend a long time traveling around the world. Gliding gives characters a different movement option and another perspective to view the world. Flying also adds strategic components to PvP that I really like.
If you are the #1 ranked player in the Abyss, you have the ability to turn into a huge raid boss. And you're not actually a raid boss, but you will look like one. Your wings are huge, you're gigantic, and you can do a lot of damage and take a lot of damage.
In order to make Ion a global game, we took out a lot of elements that were characteristics of Asian games. For example, Asian gamers usually prefer more cute and handsome characters.
Asian heroes would never have bulky looking heroes and swinging this axis. But a lot of those barriers are now starting to break down.
Korean games have been known as games that are grinders, that don't have that much story or quest. But Ion has implemented so many stories, so many quests, and so many storytelling strategies that it makes you just part of the game.
This world is very much alive, and it reacts to the things that players do in game. For example, if you are in the Abyss and you are attacking a fortress, then that may or may not trigger the Balor to come in, the AI-controlled faction.
The Balor are more likely to attack the race that has more power. It's meant to create balance between the two opposing factions.
So we have big event changes like that, and we also have smaller ones.
The world will be gradually enlarged. Later on, it will expand to a region farther from the Tower of Eternity. We'll have space within the Abyss that will be sort of a fourth dimension. There's constant debate and constant discussion about how the game should change and how it should develop. When Ion launches in North America and Europe, we plan to include features that are only available on the test server in South Korea.
Koreans actually love MMORPGs. I think they wouldn't be able to survive without MMORPGs. It's the challenge that's the fun part. It's not just leveling up, it's not just PvP, it's everything all together. And the game, even until you get the maximum level, there are so many things to do. It's a very challenging and very extremely fun game.